Hi Benji. So yeah, just sorry this video is a bit late, but just to quickly kind of go through the scales and the chord voicings and stuff, just to sort of remind you to finish on. First of all, let's go through the chord voicings. So this is stuff on page, oh crumbs, I can't actually see that page number, but it's the very back of the book, behind the arpeggios and everything. So the two chords that you'll have to do, you'll get asked to play different voicings of. Voicing is just a fancy word for what order the notes go in. So a chord's voicing is the order the notes go in, basically. Are C dominant 9. So C dominant is your classic C7 chord. So C, major chord, plus the B flat for the 7, plus the D for the 9. Whenever you see 9 in a chord, it's basically adding on what would be the second note of the scale, which is also the 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So a C7 with a D plonked on top is a C9. Now the easiest way to remember we'll do the two-handed voicing first of all. Both, if you look on this page, both of the voicings that require you to use both your hands have a fifth in the left. So E to B flat in this one. So your left hand is playing the 3rd of the chord and the 7th of the chord. Your right hand is playing the 9th, the 5th and the root. So here it is from bottom up. E, B flat in your left. Your right hand, D, G, C. Notice that all the notes in the right hand are a fourth apart from one another. That's called quartal. That's quite a nice voicing of a C9 chord, C dominant 9. Okay, the left hand voicing is the left hand and the right hand voicings of these are slightly odd because you'll notice they don't actually have a C in them. They're what are called rootless voicings. Left hand one is easy. It's what, if you imagine a C9 with all the notes, it's that, but without the C at the bottom. So it's E, G, B flat, D. The right hand starts on the B flat. Again, it skips the C, so it's B flat, D, E, and G. So 7th of the chord, 9th of the chord, 3rd of the chord, 5th of the chord. Moving on to the C minor 7, slightly easier one. It's the same as a C dominant, but the chord is minor, so it's an E flat, not an E natural. So now, because these chords have only got 4 notes in, the root is always present. So in the right hand voicing, we've got the B flat at the bottom, and then C minor sitting on top of it. For the left hand voicing, we've got G at the bottom, B flat, C in the middle, and E flat at the top. And for the two-handed voicing, again, notice there's a 5th in the left hand. So C and G, the root and the 5th of the chord. And right hand does B flat and E. So 7th and 3rd. We'll go through those a bit more in the lesson as well when I see you on Thursday. But just have a practice through those. The patterns will sort of lodge in your mind fairly quickly. Going back through, so arpeggios. So you have to do these. You just double check what they are. I don't want to get this wrong and tell you the wrong thing. Arpeggios. Yeah, so C minor 11 arpeggios. This sounds really, really complicated, but you don't have to do it hands together for one thing, and it's not as brutal as it sounds. So a C minor 11 chord, as you'll see in the book, it's a C minor chord with a 7th, a 9th, and an 11th. Basically stacks of thirds. C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So they're going up in thirds basically, which is essentially what your chords do. And all you need to do with this one is be able to play. So you go up the notes one at a time. C, E, G, B flat, D, F, and then back down. F, D, B flat, E, G, E flat, C. Same in the left hand. another way to think about these kind of chords, they're actually what are called polychords. That is a C minor 11, but it's also a C minor chord mixed with a B flat major chord. So if you play a B flat major chord with your right hand, and underneath you play a C minor chord with your left hand, you've got what you want. I'd say that's probably the easiest way to remember it. It's a polychord. It's a blend of C minor at the bottom and B flat major on the top. That gives you all the ingredients. Magic. You also have to play a bog standard C minor 7 arpeggio in the exam. Those aren't as tricky as they sound. It's like a normal C minor arpeggio. It's a bit sloppy, sorry, but with a B flat in, like in your C minor 7 chord. So you have to use every single finger here because there are 4 different notes. So with the right hand we go fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the left hand 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. And conveniently there's a nice pattern with these as well. They're white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, alternating. White, black, 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 and so on and so on. Your basic arpeggios, so for the 4 keys you need to know for this grade. So the sharp, we'll do the sharp keys first, ones with 4 sharps. You've got E major. So I'd start by just playing the chord E major. And its evil twin, C sharp minor. I'm really not playing very well today, sorry. And because there is only one white key in C sharp minor arpeggio, make sure your thumbs get it. Thumb, 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 thumb. Switching to the flat ones, they're kind of the same patterns but in reverse. So the major one, A flat major, is the same pattern as C sharp minor. It's black, white, black. Thumbs, 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 thumbs. That's going to get annoying, just hearing me say thumbs all the time. And the minor is F minor. White, black, white. Okay, onto the scales. I'll make this brief because I know these videos don't like to upload if they're too big. Chromatics are pretty easy at this grade. You have to do chromatic scales in similar motion, so going in the same direction, starting on E and starting on A flat. Reason being that E is the major scale you're doing, it's got 4 sharps. A flat is the major scale you're doing, it's got 4 flats. But obviously chromatics had everything in them. Just remember with your chromatics, always try and give black keys to the middle finger. So your middle finger's black key finger. Middle, middle. Don't know what that was at the end. Similarly with A flat, start on both middle fingers. I really hurt this wrist yesterday helping a friend demolish an old bathroom in a house they've just bought, so forgive me, I'm not playing at my best at all today. I wasn't sort of designed to wield a sledgehammer. And the normal scales, so I think of these in 2 camps. The flat ones, so the ones that have 4 flats in the key signature, A flat major, an F minor, so at this, remember with rock school you have to do natural minor, where it's still got all 4 flats. And harmonic minor, where the 7th is raised, so in this case the E flat becomes an E natural. You also have to do C Phrygian. C Phrygian is this, it's the same scale as A flat major, it just starts on C. So white, black, black, white, white, black, black. Phrygian scales are one of the only, there's one other, but you don't need to know about it for grade 4. It's probably the first scale you've come across where the first 2 notes are a semitone apart. If you think about it, that doesn't happen in any major scales, nor does it happen in any minor scales. It's one of